Good afternoon. You are nearly done. I will say some words now. There will be some additional pomp and circumstance. You will throw your caps in the air. You will scream. You will cry, some of you. And you will go celebrate with your family and friends. Then you will pack, probably cry some more, reportedly party a bit, then sweat Wednesday on the Columbia lawn, throw your caps in the air again, cry, those few of you who haven't yet, and then leave. Full stop, gone. On Thursday morning this week, when I go to work, all of you will be on your way. I always find it one of the saddest moments of my year, because one day we're all here celebrating, wearing goofy robes, hugging and applauding amid hundreds, thousands of happy people, and then the next day, you're all gone. And even though I will see you all, I hope, again, even though you will return to campus as young alums and class fund reps, as reunion coordinators and board members, and nervous mothers, perhaps someday, of your own Barnard-applying daughters, you will never be on campus this way again, as students, as classmates, as the people who line up for coffee at the Diana and sit for hours under the magnolia tree. Instead, as of Thursday, you, like graduating seniors across the country and around the world, will each go off, suddenly and inevitably, to forge your separate lives. It won't be easy, I have to warn you, and it won't always be fun. Instead, as one recent grad once described it to me, you will probably feel for the next 6 months or a year or maybe even 2 years like freshmen in life, trying to decipher new ways of structuring your days and your relationships and your goals. Like freshmen, you will probably lie a little bit about how happy you are and how confident you feel about the choices you've made. And that's okay, because, spoiler alert here, no one really likes their first job out of college. Maybe Ursula Burns is the exception. Other than Ursula Burns, no one generally stays in that first job for very long. And success in this first position is only very rarely a predictor of one's long-term career trajectory. Thank goodness, because I was the world's worst volleyball referee. Over the next 12 months, I have to warn you, sadly again, you probably won't be discovering new territories just yet, or even quite saving the world. More likely, you'll be staring at computer screens, Xeroxing, attending meetings you don't quite understand, and tweeting for people my age, which is, again, perfectly okay. Because what you want from your first job, or your first year in graduate school, or your first year away, is to learn. Not to learn as you've learned here, with professors and libraries and laboratories, but to learn from experience and from experimenting. To learn what you like to do, to figure out what you're good at, and to begin to plot, slowly, who you want to be. Recently, I was asked to compile a list of the skills that young women need to succeed, regardless of the career or life they pursue. So here, roughly, is what I wrote, and what I believe to be true. First, all women, all people, need to be able to write, to put words on paper in a way that makes sense, in a way that conveys your meaning and purpose, and with the strength and eloquence to convince others of your point. Second, everyone needs to be able to speak strongly and with conviction and meaning. One of the best pieces of advice I can give all of you is to seize every single opportunity you have to speak before a group. Because someday, you will be talking in front of 6,000 people in Radio City Music Hall, and you will feel the pressure to do it well, as I must say every single one of our student speakers did today. Third, and here's the bad part, every college graduate should learn at least a little bit about money. I know that many of you don't want to do this. You may think money is boring or unpoetic or only an issue for the greedy and self-obsessed. But regardless, anything you want to do in this world, whether it is to create art or improve health or save the planet from the devastation that my generation has sadly bequeathed you, all of that will eventually entail money. So learn at least how it works, how it's made, and know enough so that you can create and shape your own future. Fourth, every one of you should know or learn how to start over. How, in its simplest incarnation, to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and start all over again. Every single one of you is leaving today with a specific set of dreams. Most of these dreams will not come true in this specific format. Trust me, I was supposed to be a spy. Not even close. So the trick lies in forging new dreams, in taking the zigs and the zags that life will inevitably toss you, and moving with them, polishing and refining and creating opportunities as they come. This is resilience, and it is truly the key to greatness. And finally, I'd like to end with a fifth skill, something that I think is particularly relevant here and today. And that is that you need to learn, we all need to learn, and constantly keep reminding ourselves to learn how to listen. Because sadly, most of us fall prey too often and too easily to the seductive lure of talking only to those we like and those who already share our own opinions and worldview. We tend to eat with those people in the dining hall. We move into their neighborhoods. We hire and promote them. Even worse, we tend to believe that diversity means associating with people who look different from us or come from different backgrounds, but still essentially think the same way that we do. That's not real diversity. Real diversity is being with people and, crucially, listening to people who share different, even fundamentally different views. Real diversity means thinking about these views and examining these views, especially if you wholly disagree with them. Many of you have done that here today, and I appreciate your being here and listening to people and opinions that may be different from yours. You have set an example, and one that I hope all of our graduates, all of these amazing young women sitting in these first few rows today, will take with you and cherish as you venture out into that wonderful, scary, complicated, fascinating place known as the real world. I wish you luck as you venture forth. I wish you love. I wish you joy and adventure and the challenges that will test you and make you stronger. I wish you Godspeed, and I will miss you all. Congratulations.